Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. When a team already has a playoff spot in their back pocket, it can be easy to lose focus and ease up late in the regular season. But not losing momentum going into the playoffs is also important, so they just can't mail it in here. It's the Seahawks going up against the Titans. With that, let's get up to Tennessee. We're standing by in Nashville, our Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome everyone to the Music City, just a stone's throw from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We are at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. Charles, we take a look at this Titan ball club entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Cliff Averill in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively, pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now a second down run for Murray. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They'll attempt to do so in this game.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. 3rd and long here for Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So the Titans are forced to punt as Brett Kern is on to do the honors. This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And when I think of Russell Wilson, I think not just of the big plays that he's made, and those are considerable, but when they were made. 4th and 26 in a Big Ten championship game against Michigan State when he was with Wisconsin. A big completion helped lead his team to a victory. A big 4th down throw for a touchdown in an NFC championship game against the San Francisco 49ers. When the chips are down, this guy plays at a big level.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. Now a handoff left to Rawls. And he's got room. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 19 yards there on the pickup. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Really tough drive. Run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
On second down, Rawls. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Here's Wilson. And to the left side here, Wilson. A big gain of 31 on third down.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A give going left is Rawls. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's Thomas Rawls who finishes it off with a touchdown run. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, Murray. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 1 quarter down. 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Murray the lone setback. Mariota now on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's Brett Kern now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And now the Titans defense gets set to go again. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that. And the way that you phrased it is perfect because from series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before, you have to reset again anyway because they're going to attack. So I love the way you phrased it and put it out there. That's what they have to do.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. One receiver left, two to the right. On second down, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And that'll make it third down.
And that one was not, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 14. On first down, Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. On second down, here's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Wilson. Escaping. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. They come up in an offset eye. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now Wilson on first down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A dime look defensively here for the Titans on third. Now it's Wilson. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on third down.
Thinking pass. Here's Wilson. He's going to loft one. Deep left. It's caught inside the 25. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So we've reached, geez, I don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, third quarter, let's get to it. This fielded at the 2. Take it up 25 to the 26 line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of them.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brian Orakpo in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. On third down, Wilson. He's got Curse. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jermaine Curse, 76 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Hausch now to send this one away for the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
Many plays do you see the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They go with Murray again. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third.
I can't sit back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are.
And it's a fumble. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate the last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because not having last time.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And there goes Thomas Rolls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rolls with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following 4. That'll be taken in the... And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Seattle defense getting set to go. Recovered the fumble up on the scoreboard. They've got the momentum.
An confident group that we see hitting the field again. That's what you talked about. Took away the ball in the last possession. They feel like they can go ahead and do it again. They are locked in and feeling good about how this game is going.
And they're playing free. They're playing loose.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. You know, sometimes it can be a bad thing if you're too free, too loose, and you give up your responsibilities. But not this unit. They are ready to go.
Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. From the pistol, they run it with Murray. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for Green. Beckham, and it's intercepted. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home out. So the defensive holding penalty here, Charles.
You get outside of 5 yards downfield and you get grabby with an offensive player, the flag will come out every time.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And on 2nd and 10 now. On 2nd down, Mariota again. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and now it's 3rd down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Mariota. Inside the 25. Tennessee. 45 yards in the red zone this time. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that. Like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive pay off.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. 10th carry of the game now. Murray, the beautiful fake. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Rashard Matthews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw it at the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Completion has it. And they're able to get this one 25. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. They'll come out in the pistol. Wilson on. And that's Curse for the Seahawks down, hauling it in. Jermaine Curse, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. Green Beckham has it over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. And able to complete it to Green Beckham. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Murray the lone setback. They'll throw again. Mariota. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Mariota. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left. And that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
Quite the uptick here from last week as the numbers show. I guess if you're a coordinator, with how much you base your offense around a guy like this, do you say this week, we're going to get him involved early, we have to?
No doubt about it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Wilson wants to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. There's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Baldwin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Hauschka now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 20-yard line. One last shot now for Mariota. He's going to let it fly. Now that'll be tipped off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Seahawks, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.